So students, last class we have discussed the laboratory organization and we have also discussed what are the different components, what are the different facilities that should be there in the plant tissue culture laboratory. Okay, with that background we'll move on to the instruments. So you have specified some different instruments and you have to write the principle and application. You should learn the principle and applications of those instruments. First one is LAF, second one is autoclave, third one is hot air oven, and fourth one is rotary shaker. Okay, these are the instruments that you need to know, and these are the instruments which will be used in the plant tissue culture laboratory, which you have to learn about. Okay, we'll see one by one about these instruments. Okay, except the rotary shaker, all other instruments will be used in the rotary shaker will be okay. LF is used in LF, and where do you find these instruments? Okay, we have listed 4 different instruments that will be exclusively used in the plant tissue culture laboratory, which will be other than sometimes it will be also be used in this facility also. So we have LAF, hot air oven, and then we have incubatory shaker or shaker incubator, as well as shaker incubator and the autoclave. So autoclave and the rotary shaker or shaker incubator. Rotary shaker. Okay. So this LAF and the LF is used in which facility? It will be used in the inoculation facility. Okay, LF is used in inoculation facility. Hot air oven and autoclave is used in sterilization facility. And the incubator shaker will be used in the culture room or it will be used in the incubation facility. Okay, so LF is used in the inoculation facility, chamber or the region. Hot air oven and the autoclave, both of them will be used in the sterilization facility, whereas rotary shaker will be used in the culture room or in the incubation facility. Okay, in this first one we will discuss the LAF. LAF stands for laminar air flow. LAF stands for laminar air flow. Okay, this is an instrument that is used as a working area. For inoculation. Okay, laminar airflow is used as a working area for inoculation. Okay, when you want to do the inoculation, you have to do only in the LAF or the laminar airflow. Okay, so like LAF, when you are using the LAF, actually it is providing 2 important things. One thing is it is acting as a working area for inoculation. Okay, LAF is giving LAF is having the 2 advantages. One is it is acting as a working area for inoculation, and second thing, it will provide the sterile aseptic conditions. First thing, you can use it as a working area, and second thing is it is used as a sterile aseptic condition. How do you maintain the sterile condition? Okay, so this is based on the principle of the LAF. Okay, principle of LAF is depending on the 2 important parameters. One is sterilization of the working area. Okay, principle of LAF is based on the 2 important parameters. First one is sterilization of working area. Okay, and second one is sterilization of the air. Okay, so here to sterilize the working area, UV lights are used. Okay, in the LF, this I'll show the diagram in the PPT. send the PPT. In those, I will send the diagram of LF. You have seen the LF in the laboratory when we are doing the microbiological experiment. You have seen that one. But still, I have sent the diagram. How does it look? LF. Those diagrams I will send to you people. Okay. So, working principle of LF is based on the two important parameters. One is sterilization of the working area. Second one is the sterilization of air that is present in working area. Present in working area. Okay. So to sterilize the working area, UV light is used. So UV light, you know that it is a non-ionizing radiation and it does the sterilization. How it does the sterilization? By doing the mutation in the pathogenic organism. Okay. Second thing is sterilization of air. So for sterilization of air, a special kind of filters will be used. Okay. For sterilization of air, a special kind of filters will be used, and those filters are known as HEPA filters. HEPA filters. HEPA stands for high efficiency particulate air filters. Okay, for sterilization of air, like a specified filters known as the HEPA filters will be used. So HEPA stands for high efficiency particulate air filters, and these will be having the 3 micron size. So those those components which is above the 300 micron range will be filtered in the mesh. So these HEPA filter acts as a mesh. So how do you filter the coffee, tea? How do you filter the tea? For filtration of the tea, you will keep a strainer. No, what happens when you add the tea? When you add the tea decoction, what happens? All the solid components will be retained in the filter, and only the liquid component will be released. Same thing happens here also. HEPA filters. So HEPA filters, what it will do is, first it will suck all the air. It will suck all the air from the working area. When it sucks all the air, what happens is it sucks all the air and then it filters the air through HEPA filters. Okay. Laminar airflow. So airflow, there is an airflow over here. So what happens is this. Actually, it will be the airflow is doing the two jobs. One thing, it sucks the air. It sucks the polluted air. Okay, it sucks the polluted air. It sucks the polluted air, and then it passes the air through the HEPA filter. So HEPA filters are like this. So it will first suck the air, and those air is passed through the HEPA filters, and this passed HEPA filters is present in the working area. So this is the working area, and these are the HEPA filters. So it will suck the air. So from outside it will suck the air, and the air will be filtered through this particular HEPA filters, and it will be provided to the working area. Okay. So what happens here, when it sucks the air, it will passes the air through the HEPA filters, and these HEPA filters filters the air. Okay, it will filters the air. Only the sterile air is released into the working area. This is regarding the principle of LF. Now coming to the applications. Okay. First thing is, as we have discussed, it is used to sterile the working area. Okay. And second thing, it provide a working space for inoculation. So by keeping so you can keep all the working instrument there, and also it is used to sterile all the components used for the inoculation through the UV radiation. As well as, because of these three important advantages, it can be used in microbial laboratory, it can be used in the plant tissue culture laboratory, and it can be used in the animal cell culture laboratory. Any of the laboratory if you are using, so you have to have a LAF must. If you are doing an inoculation, then you should have a LAF. Okay, this is regarding the principle and applications of LAF.